Hey, what's up, Tyler? Little Joker, welcome to live. Glad you here. Hope you guys are having an amazing Monday so far. Hope you having an amazing December 1st. If you're coming on in here, I'd love to know where you're from, where you're at. Happy moving forward Monday. Just trying to get things set up here. But how's it going, friends? How are you today? How are you? Happy moving forward Monday, friends. And I hope that's the mindset that you're entering this day full of limitless opportunities and possibilities with that mindset that you can move towards your goals, that mindset that you can move towards your dreams, and most importantly, the mindset that you can finish this year strong. Isn't that powerful that you're sitting here in the fourth quarter of the year, December 1st, right? December 1st. Hey, welcome, Jay. Welcome, Ian. Welcome to live. You guys come on in here, tap that screen. I'd love to know where you're from. How are you doing this year? How has your year gone so far? How do you feel at this last month of the year? Do you find yourself feeling discouraged? Are you find yourself feeling afraid? Do you maybe find yourself feeling lost? I want to know how you feel as we step into this fourth quarter. Are you feeling empowered? Are you feeling on course? Are you feeling like this year isn't over? Are you feeling like this day is a gift? I want to know how you're truly feeling about this year so far and give you an opportunity to maybe find some clarity through the process. Because today, I like to call Mondays moving forward because I want to inspire you today that regardless of how you feel, even in December 1st, this year isn't over. I don't know who needs to hear this, but this year isn't over. This day is a gift, and today can be the day that things change, and today can be the day you start to turn your wheel in that right direction towards your goals. Today can be the day that you take your power back. And man, Eminem, welcome to live. Lyric, welcome to live. Glad you're here. I want you to hear that today, because maybe you find yourself in this December already looking forward to 2026, already writing this year off, already maybe feeling like it's too late. Isaiah, welcome to the live. Glad you're here, Christina. Welcome to live. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like you started too late? That this last month of the year, you're already planning for next year? That maybe you feel behind? But I want you to hear this today. See, I'm going to give you guys a framework for our moving forward framework. And I'm always going to give you guys a framework just because I want to give you some key strategies, some 4 key strategies to not only finish this year strong, but finish this year on track. See, I think we put so much of an emphasis in the beginning of the year, right? What do? We set goals, we set our intentions, we get our calendars for the year, right? And we put all this pressure into one day. And there's something that truly changed my life. It was something about Eckhart Tolle. He talks about, just consciousness, and that in consciousness, we're all connected in consciousness. But something so powerful he says is that we're all separate as humans, right? And the most powerful thing is that when we realize we're all connected with consciousness, we're not our past, we're not our future. The only thing we truly have here is now. I want you to hear that today, because maybe you feel like you have to worry about the past, or your future is what you're dictated. Thank you so much for the likes, Antonio. Thank you so much. W the chat for Antonio tapping that screen. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for getting my 200 likes. I want you to hear this today, because I need you to hear the power of now. You have so much power now, but maybe you find yourself pushing your power into the future, not realizing the power that you have now to change your life. I want you to hear this today, and I hope this inspires you that it's not too late, and this moment is the very thing you've been waiting for. I don't know who needs to hear that today. This moment is the very thing. Thank you so much, Antonio Sanchez, for tapping that screen. I appreciate you, friend. This moment is the thing you've been looking for. This moment is the moment you've been waiting for. So I need you to honor it. Now, how can we honor that moment? By showing up today and setting the intention? By doing the work that's possible for us? How can we show up better now? Not anticipating the future, not letting the past dictate how far we push, but how can we step into that power now? And I believe that this framework that I'm going to give you today can do that very thing. It can give, hey, what's up? What's up, yo? Hey, thank you so much, Antonio, for the follow. I always follow my friends back. There'll be a chat for Antonio. Let me ping you, my friend. I gotta follow you back. Gotta follow you back. Thank you so much, Antonio. I appreciate it. But I want you to hear that, team. I want you to hear that today. It's time to take the power of now. Not letting the past hold us back, not so much future focus, but the power that you have, the power that you're waiting for, the thing that you're looking for. Yes, I remember you. Really, how's it going, friend? I want you to think about that. The power that you are anticipating in 2026, you have right now. So I ask you this question as we enter into this final month of the year. Bob, Caleb, welcome to live. What are you waiting for? I want you to hear that today. As we enter into this last final month of the year, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Why haven't you started? Why haven't you given yourself a chance? Why haven't you believed? So I'm going to give you guys a powerful framework on our moving forward Monday. Let me grab my board. I'm sure you had it over here. We got my board today. I'm going to give you guys a framework to be moved. It's going to be our framework today. MOVE, because it's time. It's time for you to move forward through the fears. It's time for you to move forward through the doubts. It's time for you to move, most importantly, believing in you, Antonio. Believing in your power. Believing in your purpose. Believing that you have the power now. I think the hardest thing in my that I've ever had in my life is to realize that you already have the power. See, I found myself this year many times waiting for things to be perfect, to have all the right gear, to have all the right things to say for the right time. And you know what waiting got me? Nothing. And maybe you find yourself this year too, waiting for the right moment that never came. Because I need you to hear this today. Thank you so much, Antonio, for sharing a lot. I appreciate you, friend. Because the right moment has always been with you. I need you to hear that. The right moment has always been with you. And it's right now. I need you to hear this today. That the right moment now. Hey, AI, welcome to live. SC Gang, greetings. I commented. All right. So we're going to go with the move framework. Because if you find yourself on December 1st not where you want to be, it's time to move. It's time to move. And I want to say the foundation to move your level, to showing up better in every area of your life, it all starts with my first key here. All change starts with your mindset. I need you to hear that today. Because maybe you found yourself this year, like I was saying, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting to have everything be perfect. But all starts in your mindset. See, the only person who can limit you is you. And I hope that excites you today. Because maybe you're holding on to the limitations placed on you, right? Maybe you're holding on to some limitations your family placed on you, right? Maybe you're holding on to some limitations of your past and it just didn't work out. But the only person who can bring your past into your future is you. I want to repeat that again to really let that sink in. The only person who can bring your past into your future is you. And I hope that excites you today. Because maybe you have a past you're looking to forget about. Maybe you have a past like an anchor holding you back that you don't know how I'm going to get to that next level because I'm holding on to this weight. When you realize that the only person who can bring that into your future is you, it's time to move forward. Move forward, letting go of the past. Move forward, letting go of your past limitations. But move forward, knowing that you have the power now. You have to wait for things to change because you can change now. See, your decisions dictate your destiny. And I think that's the most powerful gift we have, Alex and Kane, is that we have the power to make our decision. We have the power to make the choice. When I ask you this question, when it comes to your mindset, what choices are you making? When it comes to your mindset, are you yourself by the past and not allowing yourself to step into the future? When it comes to your mindset, are you so future focused that you're missing the power that you have right now? Because those are two very places to be, Jax. Those are two very scary places to be, right? Maybe stuck in your past or anticipating the future that you're missing the power that you have right now, the very thing you're waiting for. You see, I realized I was so future focused, so goal driven that I was missing the power that I had in this very moment. And maybe that's you too. Maybe that's you hoping for more. Hey, I'm Fred, welcome to live. Maybe that's you wishing for more. Maybe that's you dreaming for more, but in this moment is where your power lies. I don't want you to wait till January 1st to start doing the work. I want you to realize that you have that power now. We put so much emphasis on a day that we don't put enough emphasis on the now. How do you mean? Awesome, man. I'm gonna have to join you out on that series, Fun Growns. I'm gonna have to follow you on that series. But yeah, I want you to hear that today, that you have that power now. So our mindset, we're talking about letting go of the future is stepping into our, letting go of the past is stepping into our future. But most importantly, not being so future focused that we realize at this moment when it comes to our mindset. And now we're going to get into the O of our framework. I think the most powerful thing is, honestly, maybe this is where you got stuck, because this is where I got stuck. I got to be honest. This next key is where I got stuck. When I was looking for more, hoping for more, wishing for more, but I wasn't allowing more. And this is the reason why I wasn't allowing more. I wasn't open to change. I need you to hear that today. Because maybe in the process of moving forward, you find yourself, thank you so much. Gripper, I'm going to follow you back. Always follow my friends back. Hey, my goal is to have everybody, we can all follow each other. Why not? We can all grow together. Thank you for the follow, friend. But I want you to hear that today. Maybe you find yourself like me, not open to change. And I got to be honest, it's coming back from amazing. So many opportunities you'll miss when you're not open to change. See, there's so many doors you're knocking on and they open to you, but they're unfamiliar, right? They're not in your comfort zone. If you're looking to make this the year where things change, you're going to have to be open to change. See, I like to give this analogy. If you've been eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches your entire life, it doesn't matter how expensive the steak is. It's going to be new, right? If you've been only eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and you go to the store, the table, they give you the best steak imaginable. It can be cooked to perfection, covered in gold, sprinkled by Salt Bae, and guess what? Up to your standard because you're so used to the same old thing. And I think many times find ourselves not being open to change, that when amazing opportunities come in front of us, we miss them. Thank you so much for the follow. May Swing, I'm going to follow you back. Always follow my new friends. Hey, if we're friends, we can all be friends. Let's all go together. But I want you to hear that today because maybe you find yourself in that same situation, not being open to change, wishing for things to be open to change. We're not open to those new opportunities that come right in front of our face, right? Like I said, that same situation. You're so used to eating that peanut butter and jelly sandwich that somebody puts a steak in front of you, it's foreign to you. You're like, who is this? You've been eating nothing but peanut butter and jelly sandwiches your entire life. And maybe you find yourself at this point of the year doing the same thing, comfortable doing the same thing, but wanting things to change. And when that thing that could change everything comes, you question it. Just like that new fresh steak you've never had before, you push it to the side because you're just unsure because it's outside of your comfort zone. See, I want to hear this today. The opportunities you seek, the opportunities for growth, the opportunities for change are going to be outside of your comfort zone. And I hope that excites you. It excited me. At first, I was afraid. I was foreign land to me, but the thing that I once was afraid became my new opportunity of growth. And I hope that empowers you today because maybe you find yourself holding back because something new has been opened up to you. But see, on the outside of our comfort zone is our level. So you're going to have to be open to change, open to try, but have that open mindset. And now we're going to go into V because I believe if you're looking for the year where you finish strong, with that strong mindset, letting go of the past and not being so future focused, but realizing that part of the now, that as you decide to step into this new month of December, open to change, realizing that it's time to switch gears in the road. It's time to step past the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and on to bigger, better things like the filet mignon of life. It's time to start being open to change. We're going to have to go into V. See, one of my favorite books is My People Perish for a Lack of Vision. Hey, Kayan, welcome to live. I want you to hear that today. See, my favorite book says, My people perish. Hey, Dorian, welcome to live. For a lack of vision. And I want to ask you this today. What is the vision you have for your life? What is the vision you have for your dreams? What is the vision you have for your goals? What is the vision when it comes to your destiny? When it comes to the thing you're looking to achieve? What is your vision? Hey, Taylor, welcome to live, friend. Good seeing you. What is your vision? Because for the longest time, I didn't realize the fear. My vision for the longest time was of survival. My vision for a long time was just to get by. Hey, Bailey, welcome to live. My vision was not to disappoint others. My vision was just to be accepted. And maybe you find that as your vision as well. When it comes to your goals are fear-based. Your vision is a fear-based vision. Just to have enough, just enough to get to by, with just enough support, with just enough people cheering you on. All that's going to get you when your vision is based off of that fear, it's going to get you just enough. Because in many ways in my life, I realized I was just asking for enough. And that's what I got. The funny thing is that, you get what you ask for. I like this. You get what you're willing to tolerate. I want you to hear that today. You get what you tolerate. Are you tolerating fear? Are you tolerating doubt? Are you tolerating just enough in life? and wondering why you got that, why you just have enough. Because I had to realize my vision had to become bigger, and it changed my life. Dang, it kind of messed up on this board. I had to have a vision of victory. I need you to hear that today. When it comes to your goals and dreams, I had to have a vision of victory. Not a vision of fear, not a vision of doubt, not a vision of unbelief, not a vision of hope, but a vision of victory. What if you made a month into victory? That every room you stepped in, you knew you were going to be successful. With every opportunity you were a part of, you knew that was going to be successful. That victory was simply the expectation you had for yourself in every room you entered, in every situation you tried. Because I need you to understand this. When I realized that all of my visions for my life were fear-based, I realized I had to change them quickly. Because I realized that I was getting the result. I was getting just enough. I found myself in fear in every corner. But when I started to make my choices victory-based, that I envisioned success before I even stepped into the room. I envisioned that regardless of any challenge that came my way, I was going to be the victor in that situation because that is a choice I made. But I most importantly want you to hear this, that's a choice that you can make today. Thank you so much, Taylor, for the tap on the screen. I appreciate you, friend. But I want you to hear that. If that's the choice you can make today, you can step into this day with a victory mindset that regardless of what I go through, I can grow. Because that's a choice you can make. That's how powerful you are. And I want you to think about that's how powerful I'll be in the future. Maybe you're like, that's how powerful I was in the past. But why? I need you to understand that that's how powerful now that you can choose victory mindset now. Right where you're at. You can decide that I choose victory now. I will no longer choose peace in my life. I will no longer choose fear in my life. I will no longer choose doubt. But I will choose victory in every situation, realizing that that's the choice that I can make. Isn't that powerful? That victory is already yours, not in the future, but victory comes now. And the choices you make and the decisions you make. And I think that's the most powerful decision you can make this year. And it's not too late. I think the most powerful thing I need you to hear, if you hear anything, it's not too late. This year isn't over. Don't look so far forward that you miss the power of this moment. See, somewhere along the line, somebody made you think that you have more time. And when you start to realize the gift of each day, the power that you have now, I think you step into with more confidence. The choice you're going to make each and every day. Beckman, I think that's the most powerful thing you can realize, that, see, your decisions dictate your destiny. So are you going to decide to step forward with victory, Fisher? Or are you going to decide with fear? Because one thing happens in both of those situations. I'm jacked. You made a choice. And when you made that choice, step forward with fear, that choice to step forward with victory, once you realize that you're the only person who can make that choice, I think you start to realize how powerful you are. Because maybe you think that choice was made for you. But like I said, see, we don't get what we work for. We get what we tolerate. And maybe this year you've been tolerating fear. You've been tolerating doubt. You've been tolerating anxiety you've been tolerating just enough. But what if you made this the month where things change? Chose strength instead of fear. You chose victory instead of defeat. What if you made this last month the month where you chose you? I need you to hear that today. What if you made this the month where you chose you finally? You started to believe in you finally. You started to do the work, removing the result. Victory is already yours. Because, Shella, that's the choice you get to make. That's the choice you get to make today. Not in the future, not in the past. So now we're going to get into our final key of moving forward this year, finishing this year strong. We're going to move forward, finishing this year strong. I think this can be the most powerful thing you do, the most courageous thing you do, Corey Williams. The most powerful thing you do is my last key. It's time to eliminate. I need you to hear that today. It's time to eliminate things that are serving you. It's time to eliminate things that are holding you back. It's time to eliminate those thoughts, ideas, and suggestions that told you you can't do more, you can't be more. Whatever you're holding on to, it's time to eliminate. I need you to hear that today. You can find December 1st, 2025, holding on to some baggage from last year. Maybe some people from last year. Maybe some thoughts from last year. But Adrian, it's time to let go. It's time to let go and to step into bigger, better things. It's time to let go and eliminate the people, places, and things that aren't serving you anymore. See, if it's not in line with your goal, your dream, it's pulling you away. I need you to hear that today. If it's in line with your goal, your vision, Cohen, is pulling you away. And maybe you find yourself like, that's why I feel so exhausted, because I have 10 things pulling me 8 different directions and nothing's pushing me closer to my. And that's one of the most powerful moments you'll have in your life. As you start to eliminate those tasks. See, I believe that's why God and not 8 like the. See, many times we find ourselves like reaching out our arms into 8 different directions, holding on to 8 different objects, hoping to move forward. But see, we don't realize that each arm is pulling us in a separate direction. We have 8 arms pulling us in each separate direction, wondering why we're not able to go forward. But when you start to chop those arms off, eliminate those things that are holding on to the past, eliminate those things that are holding on to the future, eliminate those things that aren't in the now, that's the moment things start to change. I need you to hear that today. That's the moment things start to, when you start to eliminate the things that aren't, because that's the choice you get to make each and every day. But most importantly, that's how powerful you are. Isn't that powerful? That you have the choice to move, that you have to change your destiny, that you have the choice to make this the year where things change. That's not too late. That December 1st can be the beginning of something great. But most importantly, I need you to hear that today. You can do it. You can do it. It's not too late. This year isn't over. This day is a gift. The power you're waiting for, you have now. So why not you? Why not you finish this year strong? Why not you finish this year believing in yourself? Why not you believe in you? Why you give this last month everything you got? When it comes to your mindset, when it comes to being open to change, when it comes to having that vision for your life, that vision of victory in every situation. But most importantly, eliminating those things, those places, those people that are no longer serving you. So as you step into this power, as you step into your journey of strength, as you step into knowing who you are, know this, that moving forward is a choice you get to make each and every day. So I leave you with this on this first day of the month. Why not you? Why not you? All right, friends, I'm super thankful whether you listen for a minute, a second, or a time. Share as we step into this new month full of limitless opportunities and possibilities. It's time to move forward, but most importantly, believing that the world has great things for you. Take care.